The last text we read, it feels like some prayer awakened in me, and I can't sit still. Everything is kind of bubbling inside. What's the sensitivity that awoke? What did you want to awaken?
Lately, I see that you're criticizing the things we learn. This is not okay. That's not okay. We should learn the study of Ten Sfirot. Why didn't you give us this? All kinds of other things, as if you understand what way we should learn. So I have to keep on going in what I have to do in order to make you grow up, not like the small children think they should receive this instead of that, as if they have the mind or understanding what's the right way for them to advance. And that's why I chose some texts that can put you on the right lane a little bit. So maybe it will give you a bit more mind and emotion to bend, to bow down your head and to accept what the teacher gives you. If you don't, you won't stay with us. You're going to leave. The ones who accept what I give, they stay. The ones who don't. I felt that your criticism on the lessons won't let you hear and integrate in the lesson. Then you're not advancing. You're not accepting the lesson inside you in order to advance. And this gives me much pain. So I want to make a separation here between the wise people who are just sitting here, and it's best for them to leave. They don't want to learn from me. And the ones who are really learning and receiving with an open mouth whatever comes. Because I'm the one who organizes the lessons. Period. That's why today's lesson is a bit to shake you from the state you were in. You were not in, which is not good. And of course, everything depends on your relation to the lessons. We always learn the words of Baal HaSulam and Ravash, but by your attitude to them, you're disrespecting them, and that's very bad.
Ask another short question.
What?
How frequently should the teacher awaken such states in the students?
A person has to come to the lesson prepared. Otherwise, he has no kli by which to receive the lesson. He doesn't have the kli. I personally wake up at least 2 hours before the lesson. Now, I'm not telling you to do that. You don't need 2 hours. But the truth is, before you go to sleep, you have to think about the next day's lesson. And when you wake up, you should also have some emotional preparation. Then you'll receive it and advance. Take one more step forward. But if you're not prepared to get the lesson as something that helps you advance, it will do the opposite. It will throw you back more and more. And I've seen such people who invested a lot, but they couldn't advance on because they disregarded the lessons. They disregarded me. I don't demand honor or anything, but the teacher has to be important in the eyes of the student. Otherwise, you won't accept for him. Only a small one can receive from a bigger one. If anyone thinks he's bigger than me, how can he learn from me? He has no way to learn. So you have to think how you're organizing your relationship with your friends, with the lesson, with me.